Okay, so this is the chart for the 12th of January 2020, 3:04 p.m. at Greenwich time, 00. It's really important to use Greenwich time to get the exact conjunction. So here's a lovely clean chart. We have a Cancer first and second house. The moon is in Leo. Let's pop over here. Capricorn. As we can see, Saturn and Pluto is at 2246. Also conjunct Mercury, and very loosely down here is Jupiter. So we've got a lot of Capricorn stuff coming up on that date. As I said, we're hearing all about that, but if we look at a whole chart, how is it going to play out? We can read it as a chart here. So the conjunction is going to happen at this particular time. What's going to happen in the world? Let's see. Well, Cancer's ruling, so something obviously is going to happen regarding homeland, feeling safe within one's home. Isn't the North Node right on top of it there? That's opposing Jupiter there, actually, so that will make it an even bigger feeling of needing to feel safe around home. Now, in this case, if we're using it as like a mundane nationality type of chart, this is a growth in government restriction to me in regard to other people. So if all this was in the first house, I would be like, oh no, you know, the government's just in it for themselves, it's just going to get worse. This to me seems like perhaps it's not just about themselves, but the people might matter. The fourth house cusp is Virgo, ruled by Mercury, which is right up there conjunct Pluto and Saturn. So there we go, the end of the matter of that conjunction, ruled by Mercury, is that there'll be some thought going into what's going on at that time with other countries, aside from our own countries. So, you know, on a personal level, that this will apply to our natal chart. We could pop our natal chart on the outside and it may trigger off points, and then that will do, that'll be external triggers for inward dilemmas that we're going through. But as a whole, this area here to me shows that it's not a selfish time, so it's actually going to be a better time. Uranus had gone, by that time will have gone retrograde, nearly back to zero of Taurus again, unbelievably. So the fact that it's at the beginning of Taurus there, that's really important. It's especially important because it's a really big transit that we've had recently. As I've said in the last one, it was hovering around 29 degrees of Aries, and it was very hard to make decisions, and sudden unexpected events were occurring. But coincided with this here, Taurus there is actually the ruler of finances and money, and if we go to the second house, which is the ruler of finances and money as well, we've got Cancer there, so there's like money being poured into the home, and that, to me, it looks like an American chart, to be honest, but I think we could stretch it to the rest of the world. I mean, there's no reason we can't. I do have an idea that perhaps the monarchy might change, that maybe this masculine energy here, this Mars, just a few things are showing me that perhaps the dynamics of the Commonwealth might change. Maybe there'll be a king at this time, which is going to really radically change things. Now, just quickly, this is the chart for 1776, when Pluto was at 27 Capricorn, 5:10 p.m, 4th of July, Philly, PA. So this, when 9/11 happened, it happened along this axis here, by the way. Pluto was over here, Saturn was over here. So as we can see, Pluto in 1776 was in the second house of finances and money and all the things that, you know, America wanted to do. It's the democracy and whatever of America opposing Mercury. So the great minds got together and decided that they're going to do some stuff and make rules and restrictions and freedom that goes alongside it over there, at 27 of Capricorn. So if we go back to this chart here, in 2020 of January, we see it's at 22. They're going to continue moving and will go to 27, and that means America, I'll go back to that chart, America itself will be having a Pluto return, and that is going to be really interesting because Saturn, is not going to be far away from that, so it's probably going to be a bit further ahead. But yeah, Saturn will be ahead of Pluto, so there's a whole different change there because Saturn is behind Pluto at the moment, as we can see here. Saturn's always behind Pluto, so Saturn will overtake Pluto, and then things will start to build up again, rather than crumble down like they have been. So basically the whole idea of that is that the kookaburras find it hilarious. Hopefully they're not laughing at me. But I believe that people that have put the work in for Saturn, those Capricornian people that know who they are and have had it tough, there's birds, planes, trains, automobiles. It's ridiculous. The minute I do a video, the rainforest becomes like a inner city Brisbane. Okay, stop laughing at me, Capricorns, kookaburras. Yeah, so to me, I've lost my thread, but it seems as though those people that are very Capricornian will be a part of helping lift other people that aren't quite there, just this far away from understanding what's going on in their lives. So come on, Capricorn, 98, 99s, Capricorn stellium people, this stuff's going to be hitting your natal chart. Time for you to do some action. But I am serious with that, but more seriously, I really feel that there's no fear. I actually think that we're on the up. People may say that this is a bit controversial, but I have my reasons, and I will do another video explaining exactly why, if people want them, of course. Okay. Ta-da!